Hey everyone, my name is Alex and welcome to another Hogwarts Legacy video. Now, I'm really excited for this game and I've been thinking of the kind of things I want to see in it and the kind of things that I think will give it a really immersive experience. So in today's relatively short video, I want to touch on two of those things, which are relationships and motives. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain why I think these are going to be important in Hogwarts Legacy and why they're important in kind of all aspects of entertainment. And then I'm going to talk about, at the end of the video, some ways I think that they should be implemented in this game, how they could work and why it would be fun in Hogwarts Legacy specifically. So let me know what you think in the comments as we go through, but yeah, let's dive into it. So why do I think relationships and motives are two things which are particularly important to me at this moment? Well, first up, whether it's a game, TV drama or movie, one of the things that's often crucial to making a good final product is powerful relationships. Great characters and relationships make brilliant stories. Just look at Ron and Hermione. I think the dynamics of their relationship, both as friends and then romantically, is one of the many compelling parts of the Harry Potter series. Additionally, when you add motives into the equation, raising questions of why a certain character is behaving like they are they trying to help or hinder you, things only get more interesting. Sometimes it can be really obvious why a character's behaving like they are doing, like if a character that's typically horrible is being particularly kind, clearly they want something of you. But sometimes it can be far more mysterious and compelling, leading to fascinating relationships, like one of my favourites from throughout the whole Harry Potter series, that of Snape and Harry. That had me on the edge of my seat right until the end. So what I'm trying to say in this is, to have a good story, you have to have good relationships and motives and individuality behind characters, and I think that's going to be important in this game. So more specifically, focusing in on Hogwarts Legacy itself, why are these two key aspects important in my mind, and are they as important as perhaps they would be in a drama or a movie? Well, first up, let's start with the obvious point, because I think this is maybe something that some people will be thinking. Yes, stories, relationships and motives in general are probably less important in video games than they are in TV dramas and movies, but the reason I think that these two things and stories are so important in Hogwarts Legacy is because this game is meant to throw us into the Harry Potter world and surely allow us to tell our own story. To get a real feel for this world, therefore, you're going to have relationships with other witches and wizards and teachers and other people. No way could Harry have achieved what he had done in the stories without his friends, and no way would we even know the word or the name Harry Potter without those relationships and without all those brilliant characters which surrounded him and his story. Essentially, if this game is meant to be our experience of Hogwarts and our story, which from what I've seen from the trailer and everything that's been said, I think it is, it's crucial that the characters in the game have motives, that they're detailed, that they're individual, and that we can have complex and sometimes maybe simple relationships with them, because that's how we can build our own story and that's what will make the game very interesting. So in the game mechanics, how should these modifiers work? How should your relationships be formed, improved? Well, I thought it'd be cool to give some examples of the kind of things I'm talking about. We'll start off with quite simple stuff, but then in the second bit of this, we'll go on to slightly more complex things. So firstly, your behaviour and actions should shape your relationships. Like, everything you do in this game, especially the big things, should have an impact on how people see you. So for example, if you help one character by completing a quest for them, or maybe you just have a number of good interactions with them, then surely they're going to be friendlier with you, they're going to want to help you more, and maybe you could invite them into some kind of friendship group where you go off on quests with each other. But that should be able to work the other way as well. If there is a character in the game, maybe in a different house which has different values to yours, and you do things which affect them badly, you maybe do something good whereas they were plotting something or vice versa, then that should affect your relationship with them. So every action you have should have some kind of reaction from the characters, whether that be good or positive. I mean, that's how it is in real life. Like, if you do something good for someone, they'll like you more and be more willing to help you out in the future more likely. So on a basic level, that's the kind of things we're looking at. Another, a little bit more complex way of managing relationships as well, I think should be that of things like Quidditch. So for example, if you're in the Quidditch team and your Quidditch team does well, that's going to give you an element of faith. So surely in that moment, other characters would be friendlier to you. You know, you're famous. They may have kind of stargazing eyes at you. So sometimes the things you do should have a mass impact. So if you do something really famous and really popular, like winning Quidditch for your house, that's going to have positive effects on those in your house, but then negative effects on those outside of your house or in a rival house. And the final thing I want to mention, and this comes back to the idea of clubs, which I mentioned in a previous video. I'll leave a link either here or at the end of the video in the box, so go and check it out. But clubs is kind of an idea like chess club or something like that, where if you have common interests with another character, that should make you be able to ally with them easier as well, because obviously you have the same interests and therefore are likely to want to complete similar sort of quests and enjoy the same sort of things. So all them different modifiers I think are important, and I think the big thing to take from this video is that Hogwarts Legacy will be a better game if there is a detailed relationship mechanic, if you can have good friendships, if you can have great rivalries, and I think the more there is of that, the more immersive the game will be. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you want to see another one of our Hogwarts Legacy videos, then check out the video in the box below. That's the one where I talk about clubs in it. Also, make sure you let me know what you think down in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. My name is Alex. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in another video soon.